But I think I can move. Look alive! Holy cow, we are late. About 5 minutes late because I don't know what happened. G.U.Y.S, care to explain what people are seeing on their screen?
Hand up to the 10th degree. I had to restart my computer today. It was running slow, and so when I restarted, for whatever reason, the camera doesn't work now. So I'm on my phone, so you can see me, because I know everybody likes to look at me. Best looking, 8th grade. But the guys were mad because I sounded weird using my phone headphones, so they're making me use my regular mic.
It just looks like you got your AI buddy up there.
Oh yeah.
So yes, so
G.U.Y.S is currently the paperclip.
AI mouth. G.U.Y.S looks.
He's currently the paperclip on your Word document that bugs you with like questions up there in the top right hand of your corner, right there. Okay, it is episode 125. Palindrome back. Palindrome is back. It is April 4th. No, it's April 24th, 2024. So it's 4-2-4-2-4. Same as it is front, same as it is backwards.
Love it.
Palindrome. I don't know why that gets me so fired up, but it does.
Because you're a fan of literary devices.
Simple things.
Because you're dyslexic.
That's right. Yes, episode 125. Most people around the industry take off the week of the Zurich Classic. Well, guess what? Guess who doesn't? Us.
We grind.
Exactly.
I was this close to taking off.
Oh,
were you?
Yes.
So you multiplied and got yourself 2 spots on the camera screen here.
When you want to quit, you go harder.
And it looks like you're wearing a turnover chain of some sort.
I'm wearing a linked chain.
Oh. Okay.
LinkedIn?
What does that mean?
Preview.
Okay.
To my guy.
You thought I didn't notice that, but I do know that. Okay. And Bear is here. He's first. Golf claps for Bear. He did it. Bear's first. Super James also here. Buku also here. Buku's probably got his 17 TVs up going right now. So
NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs.
Hey, we're gonna get our 3 minutes of NBA in like we did the last show.
And a G.U.Y.S MLB parlay.
Oh yes. 47 legs, I think, this time.
13.
Close.
Lost on the first one.
For those of you just tuning in for the first time, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the rerun, also thank you. If you're listening to the podcast, thank you. We are the Millie Goats. We try to win $1 million playing DraftKings DFS. We have yet to do so, but we have been close and completely let down by our own shortcomings, but that's okay. So we got DraftKings, we got golf we're going to talk about a little later. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Skipping Day. So all you bros out there who like to skip leg day, this is for you, which is also ironic because you have to use your legs to skip. And also my computer for skipping. So shout out my computer that always skips. How about that? All right, boys. Big news here. Kick it right off. First of all, Game 2's totally rebounded from the Game 1 letdowns after the home teams between the NHL and the NBA were 11-0 in Game 1s. Might have been 12-0. I don't know. Probably 12-0. Game 2's did not disappoint. Would everybody agree? Across the board.
Dude,
I'll
yeah,
say this.
the Heat just won.
What? Wait a minute. What?
Did Porzingis get a 3-pointer?
I don't know that, but
He played for the Knicks. Wait. Porzingis
No.
plays for Boston. Never mind.
Yes.
Damn, we jumped into 3 minutes of NBA really early there.
Look,
Turned up
I'll
the
say
heat.
this. I'll say this about NHL playoffs. I haven't watched hardly any of them. I do have the game on right now.
No, he did not.
Dang it.
Oh for 4.
But
Porzingis.
on DraftKings, they have a bet, money line bet. If your team that you bet the money line on, it goes up by 2 goals at any point in the game, you automatically win that bet. So they could go on and
Okay.
lose the game, but if they win it by 2 goals at any point. Anyway, I say that because the money line bet was on the Hurricanes last game,
Oh.
and they were down 3-0. And you're like, what? Why did I do? Like, I lost another one.
Yeah, the Cup favorites, right?
But guess who came back and won by 2 goals?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, did
With-
they score 3 goals in 5 minutes or
In
something?
like a minute and a half or something.
Yeah.
Golly.
The biggest collapse in
I'm
history by
back.
the New York Islanders ever. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Islanders fans have got to be beside themselves. But you know who's not beside themselves? The New York Rangers. They are a wagon. The second power play scoring. The fourth line is scoring. Everybody's scoring. And the Capitals stink. Panarin's hitting people. Shesterkin's standing on his head. I mean, the barn is buzzing up in MSG. The Rangers are on the way to 16-0 Stanley Cup champions in the playoffs. Anybody care?
I bet against that. But shout out.
Go ahead,
Caleb
dude.
Martin. Shout out Caleb Martin dropping 21 points. Miami Heat.
Shout out.
How about
Mm.
this?
Went to Davy.
Oh,
If-
oh yeah.
If the Rangers do not win the Stanley Cup,
God, here we go. What else am I? I'm gonna look like
Then you
Mr.
have-
Bigglesworth by the time
you have to shave your head on the stream. If the Rangers do win the Stanley Cup, then you can be let go of the bet and you won't have to shave your head.
Okay. Does anybody else have to shave their head? Do I get to dole out any shavings?
No.
Okay.
If
That's
if you would have shaved your head the first time when you lost your bet, then I would have let you do that. But
Tex
since you-
didn't want to do it. I tried to get him to do it, but he didn't. So that's on Tex for not following through. So I'm just saying. Also, flag football, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the new 5 to 8 year old Dolphins coach right here.
you kind of look like Mike McDaniel.
I'm throwing. No, I'm way taller
He
than
looks,
he
he
is.
looks like Dayball. He's calling all the plays.
Big sweatshirt.
Okay, you look like Matt
Oh, yeah.
Patricia. How about that? Why don't you get a pencil to stick out of your head?
Ooh.
You look like
Uh,
a tour.
They wore another coach that rocks the Vipes.
Dude, everybody does. You're not being original. Why don't you wear a
Dan
bucket
Campbell.
hat and a 3/4 zip up too?
Dude, you got to come out with the sweats pulled up to your shins.
No, I'm getting it.
Glasses.
I'm going to get one of the. I'm not buying Dolphins gear, first of all. What I'm going to buy is one of those graphic tees that has like the wolves on it, but instead I'm going to get Dolphins that has like the moon in the background and they're like jumping through the waves. That will be my Dolphins coaching shirt. Kind of like your American Eagle shirt, like that dry fit.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm just going to get one with
The
Dolphins
worst
on it.
dry fit in history of the earth.
Yeah, but absolutely necessary. But what happened is that I show up to the field, and I'm not putting anybody on blast. Let me say that. I show up to the field, and they separate the two teams. Like the two teams are practicing before us, and then two teams are practicing right now, or when we get there. And so the guy who's running the show separates the Raiders to one side, And then he goes, all right, here's the Dolphins list. And he lists off all the kids. And so the kids are just standing there, and I'm standing around like John Travolta in that GIF. Like looking around. I forget which movie that is. And the guy looks at me and he goes,
Michael.
Yeah, hey, we don't have a coach. And I just kind of turned my head to him and I'm like, so you held a practice without a coach?
No. This is what you say. Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said, oh. He said, do you want a coach? I said, oh yeah, I will coach. I felt like Vince Vaughn in 4 Christmases. Give me this baby. I will swaddle this baby. And so the first thing we did, I look around, I'm like, what am I going to do? I was not prepared to coach. I lined up 2 cones side by side, 5 yards apart. And they were about like 5 yards long. And I stood 3 kids on one side and 3 kids on the other. And guess what we did for 30 minutes? Oklahoma with flags. I looked them all dead. Because I looked down the field and the other coach is just like having his kids run all the way down the field, just throwing the ball up.
Nope.
And all my kids are like, can we do that? And I pulled them all in close. I did. I huddled them up. I said, huddle up on me. On me. That's coach speak right there. I went right back into coach mode. I said, on me. I said, do you want to win? And they all went, yeah. I said, then we're not going to do that. We're going to learn how to pull the flags. And I said, what's the number 1 rule? And they said, and I asked Levi again today, he goes, pull their flags. I'm like, yes. If we can't tackle, we can't win.
That's right.
Defensive-minded coach. I like it.
That's right, dude.
Defense wins championships, baby.
That's it.
I had them all screaming, get their flags. It was awesome. Anyways, anything else from the last few days? We ready to get into it?
Let's get into it.
I'm ready.
Let's get into it. Okay, National Skipping Day. Gosh, Baron Buku going wild up in here. I love this.
You want me to one-up you real quick?
Do it. Try it.
I had my girls' team scrimmage my boys' team because I coached 2 teams. And the girls, I coached my girls up.
Did they
so
pull
well
their
they were putting it. Oh yeah, dude. I got all kinds of drills AK hasn't even thought about yet. Hadn't even thought about them.
You ever done Oklahoma?
Dude, standard.
Okay. You didn't
sideline contain drills.
Oh yeah.
Open field tackling drills.
I love
Pursuit
it.
drills.
Just
all that stuff. Good angles. That's what it's all about. But my girls' team was putting it on the boys. I had them, coached them up.
Love
my
it.
boys' team is good. This girls' team is pretty good too. Both undefeated right now.
We're about to find out Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Got to install the game plan Friday night. Got to install the game plan.
I already sent you your playbook. I already sent it to you.
I know. I'm gonna look at it. National Skipping Day. In 1600 BC, ancient Egyptians would use vines to jump rope as part of their conditioning routine. That's how far this goes back. Dutch colonists
there it is.
brought back to the 2-rope version of rope skipping from Africa to America and called it the what?
Double Dutch.
The double Dutch. Yeah.
Double Dutch.
Double de Dutch.
That's right. Pass the Dutch. Stay off the grass day. The average person could burn 200 to 300 jump rope calories in a simple 15-minute workout. Can anybody here jump? J.Y. probably could. J.Y. was a jump roper machine now.
Oh yeah. Ropesters. Ravenel Ropesters.
I remember you used to be in conditioning. You would turn that thing up, man.
I can jump so high.
We got a picture that I need to put on here for reference. There are many skipping techniques called the toad, elephant, the inverse toad, and the egg beater. Anybody ever done those before?
Nope.
I've done
Any thoughts? Any thoughts on National Skipping Day?
Hey,
I like it.
Let's skip to
Great
the next one.
Skip to the next one. Okay. On the show, Salute Your Sports. water cooler debate, DFS deep dive, how dare you, other relevant sports news, draft week tomorrow, draft day. We've got a little activity we're going to do. Nobody knows about it except for me because I just put it together.
I'm the only one wearing my team's gear.
I'm wearing my
team's
hat.
gear.
Oh,
I'm wearing my team's gear.
I forgot my
What
hoodie.
are you talking about, G.U.Y.S?
Hey,
Oh,
just
I'm wearing
want to
my
make
team's
sure.
gear.
Calling people
Dude.
out?
Trying to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop stealing our intellectual property. What just happened there? J-Vi's moving stuff around. Or did I move something around? He just muted himself. Now he's in the middle of the screen with himself muted. He was getting cute.
He's offset in the
There
middle.
we go.
That,
There you go.
All right, he's back.
Were you
Here we
messing
go.
with your computer? You're
Yeah.
still muted.
that's with my camera.
Oh, okay. Unblock us, Reddit College Football, you cowards, and stop stealing our intellectual property, RG3, Barstool, Golix, Jay Kuda. So there you go. Do we have the salute your sports?
Yes.
Okay. Special one right here for you, J-Vi.
Let's do it.
Bills. Okay. Salute your sports is where we take the topics of the recent happenings. We've got 3 minutes of NBA playoffs that we will start here momentarily. We're also going to talk. We're going to do 5 minutes of NFL draft, and we're going to touch on Reggie Bush, unless somebody else has that for another segment of theirs. But 3 minutes of NBA playoffs goes now. Okay. I don't know what happened. What was it? Monday was the 2 game twos with the buzzer beaters. And the Knicks hit a buzzer beater to win the game. And then who's LeBron playing? The Nuggets hit a buzzer beater to go up 2-0. And the funny thing is that LeBron missed a go-ahead three-pointer before the Nuggets hit the game winner. So,
Oh no.
yes.
Is he not clutch?
I don't know if he's clutch or not. What I do know is that I happen to have those 2 games on after the hockey games or in between the hockey games. And that was by far the most basketball I probably watched all year. So I did get to see that. Twitter was going crazy. So
It's hilarious to me that ESPN pumps the NBA down your throat all year long. And then it's like when playoffs come, they don't get any of the playoff games.
yeah,
Hockey's on ESPN for the playoffs.
which is great. I
Yeah.
love that. But I think they have the TNT thing where it's Chuck and Shaq and all those guys. Other WNBA news is that Kelsey Plum and Darren Waller got divorced.
Whoa.
Oh
And
no.
that's
Didn't they
sending
just get
shockwaves.
married?
I think so. She plays for the Aces in Las Vegas, and he got traded from the Raiders
Question.
to the Giants. I don't know what happened. Apparently, it's very tricky.
Well, I hate it for him, but that's not what my question is. So he had a bad year
Oh,
because he got married, right?
yep.
So now that he's divorced, is he going to have a great year? Or is
I
it
don't
another
know.
bad year because he's trying to re-identify himself?
I know he has a history of not
As
good.
long as he doesn't get back on the wagon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stays off the wagon.
Is he off the wagon?
He was.
Well, yeah. From my understanding.
Is it a good thing to be? You fall off the wagon. So the wagon that you get on is the good wagon. And if you fall off the wagon, that's bad.
So he needs to get back on the
needs to
wagon.
stay
He
on
might
the
have fallen
wagon.
off the wagon.
Yeah. So he needs to get back on the wagon.
Or should he circle the wagon?
Oh, you're saying trade?
Buffalo Bills. Nobody
Mm.
circles the wagon.
The Oregon
The
Trail.
Oregon
Yeah.
Mm.
Top 5 video
Yeah.
game.
Hey, that
Uh,
always ends in death.
Top 5 video
True.
game. Tell me
Yes.
differently.
Oregon Trail. Okay.
It's
But,
like
and
what's
who?
his face's song. You're gonna die.
Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon
You're
Wheel?
gonna die.
Oh, I thought you were saying Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon Wheel. No, that's
No.
Darius Cucker, Mr. Cover Artist. Who
What
won the
was that,
games? Who won the basketball games tonight?
Boston lost.
Boston
Boston
lost.
And
More
so
like
did my
Loston.
parlay.
Oh.
OKC is up right now.
Yeah, but BMO,
Look at this.
It took him 12 years or 8 years to get back.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
That's the whole
TB12 won
point.
4 Super Bowls after he got married.
But after he didn't make it for 8 years.
Your face, BMO.
I wonder if you
missed
go
it.
out.
The curse is real.
If you get divorced, do you have to retire? Because he retired after he divorced.
Cherry Bradshaw got married 4 times.
You say Cherry Bradshaw? Who's Cherry Bradshaw? That sounds like
Cherry Bradshaw.
Cherry. Okay. That was it. That was 3 minutes of basketball. The Celtics lost. There you go. Okay. I'm pulling up a screen now. Nobody knows what's happening except for me. So I will therefore
Here we go.
share the screen. I've got just
Right.
I'm not going to hit any
Okay.
buttons.
All right.
Not going to hit any
Waiting for the
buttons. So I'm
screen.
pulling up the
We're waiting.
screen.
We're waiting.
I'm not hitting any buttons.
We're waiting.
And here it comes right now into your living rooms or your viewing devices. Hopefully I don't get booted. That would be great if I didn't get booted. Here it comes. 3 questions. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
2024 NFL Draft. 3 questions. Which team are you rooting for to do something hilarious?
Cowboys.
The Bills.
Cowboys. I would agree. Cowboys definitely.
The Niners.
No. Niners aren't going to do anything hilarious because they did something so hilarious that it was hilarious for 3 years. They didn't have a first-round pick. So they're off the table. We can't choose them. I definitely am looking forward to watching the Cowboys select another wide receiver, which would be there is no way in the world that if Xavier Worthy is sitting on the draft board that Jerry Jones is not going to.
What pick do they have?
24th.
Probably won't still be awake for that.
I don't know.
What if they picked a quarterback?
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's actually what I'm rooting for.
Like they traded up and got Drake May.
Oh. Cowboys fans, thoughts?
I would love to see the Bills trade up.
Oh, here we go.
They're going to trade up and draft a running back.
Another tight end. That would be
Another tight
hysterical.
end. And
I do think the
Trade up
Bills,
Brock Bowers to
and
the
run
Bills.
12 sets all year.
I do
Yes.
think the Bills trade up.
They're going to trade. I'm reading Two Bills Drive. Been reading it. They got a whole draft rumor deal, and they're going to trade up to go for a wide receiver for sure.
I don't know that they
sure.
trade up and get a wide receiver.
They're going to do it, dude. They're going to do it. It's in the rumor. It's in the rumor mill.
Look, I'm just going to say
Bills
this so it's on record.
Are aggressively trying to move up.
I would
in the
not
draft.
be shocked if the Bills trade up and pick the defensive tackle.
That's their thing.
I would not be surprised.
Okay.
I think we need a wide receiver, but I would not be surprised.
Well, you guys need a wide receiver, but they're not
don't
going to
have-
get one.
What would be
Here's our
hilarious
number one.
is if that's why they need another tight end, Brock Bowers.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes. Buffalo, Brock. Nobody circles the wagons. Rock me mama like a wagon wheel. There you go. That's it. If the Vikings traded up to draft J.J. McCarthy, please, for the love of everything, let that happen. So, okay. Butch, do you have anything else? What if
I would like the Niners to draft somebody silly like they did in the 2000 draft, taking Giovanni Camarzi.
I remember him
from Hofstra over.
I was
going to
say he was FCS.
Over who?
Over Tom Brady.
And now they got their own, Mr. Irrelevant. Oh, here got BMO.
Except for
Tez
this
Walker
year.
in the third to the Bills.
I don't think Tez Walker makes it to the third. But
BMO's talking NBA draft. Bulls.
The NCAA is gonna rule him
NBA already
ineligible
passed
for the
BMO.
first year.
Okay,
second question.
He's gonna I was gonna say parlay, but I'm stuck on betting. He's gonna make it so he can only play when his team plays the Panthers, but when it's time for his team to play at the Panthers Stadium, he's gonna sit out.
That's right. The Chiefs, here we go. We have a Chiefs. What if they draft another wide receiver that can't catch? That would be hilarious.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well,
second
they got
question.
Hollywood Brown now. Right?
Chiefs are in trouble
Yeah.
because Kelsey's putting off married vibes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. What about which rookie quarterback would you draft for your pickleball team?
Spencer Pratt.
Spencer Pratt, that's a good one. Give me who's the guy from Northern Iowa? That dude's just a grinder. I can't remember his name, but quarterback from Northern Iowa.
I'm gonna go.
You don't
I'm
know
gonna
ball.
go.
I'm going to
Penix.
take Scottie Scheffler and bypass the quarterback.
Ooh.
Hey, he beat
Scottie
the number one guy.
We got to put this list out.
How much should that hurt pickleball? Your number one ranked player gets beat by a person that doesn't play.
Well, now that we've seen Scottie Scheffler win every tournament he's been in. Who knows what else he's entered? If he entered ping pong, whatever tournament he's in, he probably entered Texas Hold'em and won that too.
Hey, this ain't Texas. We don't hold him.
He looks like our cousin, by the way, Tex.
Does he?
Yes.
Dude, he's like 5 feet taller than everybody in your family.
What are you talking about? I'm 6'2".
Since when?
Which analyst is going to be the most insufferable to watch?
Mel Kiper Jr. Every
No.
year.
No.
Every
No.
year, dude. Every year.
No.
He's the most annoying person on
dude.
TV.
Mel Kiper is iconic.
You don't remember? I still remember how upset he was about Brady Quinn.
Jimmy Clausen, too.
Jimmy Clausen, too.
Both of them are bums from Notre Dame. Sam Hartman
Dude,
falls
he was
right
like,
in there.
I can't believe he's still on the board. I just can't believe it.
Dude, I think RG3 is going to be just awful. No offense. Come on the show, RG3, but holy cow, dude, that guy, something. Him, I don't know about the McAfee show. I saw McAfee doing all this again.
Is he going to wear sleeves? Is he going to wear sleeves?
He probably will. He's sell out. Come on the show, McAfee.
Oh, wow, dude.
Sure, come on the show. Okay, that's it. That was Millie Goes draft talk. Okay. Reggie Bush got his Heisman back. There you go. Way to go, everybody.
Hey,
we did it.
Second two-time winner.
That's what you said. Second two-time winner.
Second two-time winner.
Oh gosh, this is so true. Ryan Clark with his stupid pointer and his jumping around the screen and all of his new endeavors he's getting into. All right, let's salute some sports. J.V.I., go first.
Hey, I'm gonna salute the Detroit Lions. Not my team, but the Detroit. Well, I guess you could say the Detroit Lions is like my second or third team because I constantly play them the most in DraftKings. But they're shelling out some money.
I'm not going to sit here and listen to you do this.
The draft?
You're setting the foundation.
Draft is in Detroit. And they're spending money on their players. Let's go. Shout out Detroit Lions.
I know what you're doing with this. This is the long con, folks. He is setting up his NFC team to be the Lions so that if they beat the Niners, he can look back on this day and be like, I've been telling you for years that
I have a
the
jersey.
Lions were my team. What?
I have a 1-of-1 jersey, Lions jersey.
This is bull crap, dude. I know what you're doing. I know
And it's
I
a
know your
fact.
games.
I play them the most on DraftKings. Look at my DraftKings stats.
This is bull crap.
Players you played the most, Detroit Lions.
They are spending a lot of money though. Them and the Texans. That'd be a hot Super Bowl parlay. You should go and lay that one down. Lions, Texans. All right, Tex, go.
We're doing Salute to Sports, right?
Yep.
All right. So mine is, let's take a walk back to 25 years ago. North Davidson baseball field. Pre-game. Me and Butch P out there taking BP off our chests instead of catching the ball.
Like Happy
Just out there running. Yeah, just running around out there taking balls off the chest instead of catching them to toughen us up before the game.
Are you sure that we were 12?
I don't know how old we were. Probably 50, whatever.
20 years ago.
Just taking balls off the chest.
Dude, I
True
do
story.
remember that. Yes.
True story. Very similar thing happened today or the other day at LSU. A guy was sitting in the outfield stands, and an LSU hitter hit an absolute rope, 109 miles an hour exit velocity. The guy stands up, puts his glove up to try and catch it, misses, and takes it right off the forehead. Bounces out, and all the kids outside the stadium are running around fighting for the ball. They interview him after it happens, and he's like, I've been coming to these games for 20 years, and I've been bringing this here glove with me every day. And that ball finally comes to me, and I put my glove up, and wouldn't you know, hole in the glove. And it felt like every bit 109 miles an hour. And I asked him to take off his head. His head's all, because he has like all these metal pins on his hat and stuff. He takes off his head. His head's like covered in blood. It's just great. Salute that guy. He ended up getting the ball anyways. The guys threw him a ball in the outfield. But so,
yeah, things people will go through.
But he got a
his chance. Finally gets his chance to catch a ball after bringing his gloves to the games for years and misses.
Oh,
only misses, takes it right off the face.
Takes it right off the dome. Salute
all
to
right.
that guy. Still going to games.
I'm saluting Sergei Bobrovsky and Andrei Vasilevsky for the display of goaltending that those two goalies put on last night. Everybody's seen the highlights. Bobrovsky had a spinning around backhand whirling dervish save. Vasilevsky was unbelievable. Bobrovsky, I mean, the whole second, it was either the second or third period, they were trading just absolute mutant save after mutant save, scorpions and splits. And I mean, it looked like the SEC convention gymnastics event out there. It was unreal. So salute to Bobrovsky, salute to Vasilevsky for just stealing the show. Butch.
dude, I'm going to salute the trades. The Bengals are in shambles.
Yes.
T. Higgins wants out. Hendrickson wants out. So salute to
Mixon already gone.
Huh?
Mixon's already gone.
Yeah, Mixon's gone to the Texans.
Wow.
So bye-bye, Bengals. They're in shambles. It was a good run. Lamar's king of the North.
Whoa. Already calling a shot. Bush B setting up his Ravens fandom. Okay. Water cooler debate time.
Wait, sorry. Still messing with my computer.
Serious? Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Okay. J-Vi's really mad. Water cooler debate. Here's the question. What is the GOAT type of computer camera to have? Not J-Vi. Okay, here we go. Before we get into that, Dad, I have been laughing and spraying this dad joke everywhere, all over it, like a nice fertilizer. I was super proud of this joke. Here we go. Dad joke. What vegetable has never bowled a perfect game? Asparagus.
That was a better one.
Come on, dude. Come on.
He's
That's
probably
pretty
telling
good.
everybody that joke, walking around.
Yes.
Hey, what vegetables
Every
in the bowl?
every patient that came in
And,
because they never heard it.
laughing at his own joke the same way every time. That's a good one, right? That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
It was validated. That's what I do. I write it and then I tell it at work. To test run it.
Probably
Then
told your flag football team too, didn't you? Hey
no,
guys,
not yet. Not yet. Okay, where was I? Well, okay. Here's last week's results. The GOAT type of light. The results are in. The people have voted. Here they come. The GOAT type of light, natural light from Butch P with 32% of the votes. Yingling with 27, red and green light, the classic game. And then Bobby Light actually made a late push after being at 0 for quite some time. So, Butch P, the floor is yours.
Hey,
Well done.
things are looking brighter in my direction here. Maybe I'll get a WOAT win this week.
It's been weeks. It's been months. It's been almost 3 months since you've won one.
Been since football.
Yeah. Wow.
the curse.
The curse.
Oh. But natural light's coming through here.
Oh, see? Bear liked it. I saw your joke, Bear. I don't know if I'm going to show that one. That's pretty good.
Let me take a
Oh,
gander.
man. Okay, here's this week's question. What is the GOAT type of what? Oh, did you just see Bear's joke? Yes.
That was good.
Well, geez,
Oh, well,
man.
that's one that needs to be disclosed after the show.
Tweet
It's
it
Millie
out.
Goats After Dark. Okay. What's the GOAT type of crunch? Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew
we
you were gonna
always-
say it.
Let's use that anytime.
He's already won with it before. Here he goes back to the old well.
Hey, name one cereal that's better. You can't.
You can't.
It's not I can't argue because it does crunch, and it does have crunch in the name. Okay. Who's next? Who wants to go next? All right. Go ahead, Butch.
The GOAT type of crunch is the munchies.
This is true.
Munchy
you-
crunch?
You're always crunching on something.
So we've got
raw pasta.
Ooh, yeah. How about this?
A
How about this?
frozen, hot pocket that you didn't put in the microwave.
Oh yeah.
The GOAT type of crunch.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going to steal your thunder.
Okay.
Because every GOAT type of thing for you relates back to some type of working out. So I'm going to go the crunch ab workout. Icicle crunch.
It's the good old fashioned high school linebacker cutoff crunch.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna go the crunch in a cookies and cream milkshake.
No, dude.
What do you mean
What?
no?
It's soggy.
It's a crunch.
No. Then
not
it's
a
not a
crunch.
milkshake. It's ice cream.
Yes.
No,
Hey,
dude, on that road again.
Dude.
sucking it out of a straw.
No, the
It's
crunch.
not a milkshake. It's ice cream.
It doesn't
No.
crunch. We
It
can
doesn't
all
crunch.
agree that it doesn't crunch.
Yes, it does. Have you not had the
All right, go
Chick-fil-A
ahead. Put it down.
Have you,
I've had
okay.
I've had a Chick-fil-A milkshake. I've had cookout
crunches.
milkshakes. I can tell
Cookouts
you
are
that
not
I've never had a
milkshakes.
crunchy.
You're
Cookies
you're
and
lying.
cream.
See,
You're lying to
we
the
call it
people.
AK here because the cookout ones do crunch, but they're not a milkshake. It's ice cream.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. So we've got some.
Cap-
Okay, Captain Crunch berries. The berries are superior without question. Bunch of Crunch. Wait,
Crunch
what are
of
those?
those.
Is that? Do
No,
what?
Bunch of Crunch.
know.
Hey, I will say this: the Bunch of Crunch, low key, the best chocolate.
Is that the Nestle one?
Yes,
Like from the Crunch Bar where they just made them into clusters?
yes.
Oh yeah. I also had on the docket the first like step into a fresh pile of snow. That's a good crunch. Baseball cleats on concrete. That's a nice crunch. J.U.Y.S is taking us into the twilight zone over there.
My wife's texting me.
Crunchy bars are pretty good too. There you go. Okay. Oh, J.U.Y.S out. We don't know what happened to him.
I'm still here.
He's time crunch. Okay. Let's get into the golf talk. Okay, here we go. This is the not advice analysis of GOAT variants. Go check out Ron Close at PGA Splits 101. Butch P, do you have it pulled up, or do you want me to run it down? And what I will say first is this is a very weird event. So, Butch, would you like to do the honors?
No,
Okay.
I
Good.
don't have to pull it up.
Okay. So this is foursomes. This is a team event, 160 golfers, 82-man teams. Top 33 make the cut. 1.2 milli for each golfer on the line. It's a Zurich Classic in Avondale, Louisiana, at TPC Louisiana. So they play two styles: foursomes, which is rounds 2 and 4, which is each player, one will tee off on the odd tees, one will tee off on the even tees, and then they alternate shots from there. Right? So say Cantlay tees off on number 1, then Schauffele will hit the next shot, and then so on until it's in the hole. But no matter what, Schauffele will tee off on number 2. So they alternate tee boxes, odd and even. And then the other style, round 1 and 3, is 4-ball, which is best ball. They both play the hole, take the best score. There you go. The average winner in the last 6 years is 26 under for the team. This is 100% Lucas Glover. I don't even know if he's in this field, but this is the swamp. The swamp right here. And we all know he's a good sweaty swamp player.
Hey.
I had this thought, though. What if they wanted to get revenue and drive this thing up? What if they put Scottie and Tiger on a team? Would they win?
Tiger might lose it for him.
I think anybody would lose it. I bet Scottie could just play by himself and still win.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yes, Bear, there is a DFS tournament for this one. This is weird because I don't usually do well with this, but I'm all in on a 20 max. I went all in on a 20 max, and I'm going to try to take it down. So let's go, boys. Pete Dye course, wide fairways, easy scores, flattest course on tour. 30% of approaches 200 yards out. So got to be good on the approaches. Average driving distance was only 274. Only 11% of drives were over 300 yards. Penalty areas for wayward drives. Looking at strokes gained approach, strokes gained putting, birdie or better, par 5 scoring, proximity to 200. Third most bunkers, 7 water holes, 4 par 3s, each between 200 and 225. 3 of the 6 toughest holes. 4 of the par 4s at 475. That's a long par 4. Holy moly. 4 par 5s, easily reachable in 2 shots. Soft Poa Travalis Bermuda greens, 13th smallest, and the rough is non-penal. So, with all that being said, I think we're going to do the guys, right? Unless anybody has anything else on that, or no?
This is the hardest one for me to like. Hey, you know me. I'm going all in, but I don't like these.
What do you mean
I don't
you're
like
going
this
all in?
type of tournament. I'm
What do
gonna
you mean you're going all in?
participate, but I'm gonna give it my all.
Dude, yes, this tournament is very, very weird. I can never figure out like what's the other one they do that's like a tournament. I can't figure that one out, and I can't figure this one out. So I was like, I'm gonna give myself a shot and get 20 entries in this thing. So let's pull up the DraftKings, and then we will go over our guys, which are currently, I don't think we counted last week because there was no cut, but 29
Oh,
40.
yeah, of course.
What? So
I'm
then
the only one
we're
that got my guy across, and you guys are
we're-
saying we're not counting it. Technically, and hey, listen to this. This is an argument for me winning the last.
we literally gave
WOAT-A-MAKER
you your
too.
flowers last show.
Well, you can give them to me again, but here's an argument for you not winning the WOAT.
What?
Go back and watch Scottie's press conference. He's not counting the bogey on 18. On 18. So I should get points for him not having a
No.
bogey.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You listen to his press conference. He goes, I'm not counting that bogey on 18 because, blah, 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 such and such. So if he's not counting it, then I should get points for full round, no bogey.
He also said that win was more important than the Masters. So,
well, yeah, but the reason he said that, I agree with.
Yeah.
Takes away from the Masters if he lost that.
That's crazy. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go out and win this one too, and win like 4 out of the 5.
And he didn't show up till Tuesday night. That's what's crazy.
That's what's crazy. Butch, the link for the DFS. I think I have it on Twitter. I'll put it out after the show. I'll get it out there. So
It's also the RBC Heritage.
Oh yeah, Butch P forgot to.
I didn't click off the reoccurring tab on that, so we're RBC Heritage the rest of the way.
Go.
Is it really? Okay. Nice. Hey, not advice. Okay.
The harbor.
Let's pull up the DraftKings board here, and you'll see right at the top. Let me add it to stage. Hold on, everybody, calm down.
Oh.
What?
Dude,
I gave up on that a long time ago. You could see that I have put in quite a bit of money in this thing. If you remember what my balance was before.
I know.
Okay, so the guys so far, 20. Well, if you want to count last week, where there wasn't a cut, 30 of 45, which somebody who can do quick math, 30 of 45.
75.
No, that's not 75. Tex. What's 30?
6 of 9, 2 of 75. Yeah.
What you
30
say?
of 45 is
67%.
Oh, 30 of 45. I thought you said 30 and 45.
30 of 45. Yeah. What is
2
that?
2 of 3.
Dude, that's 66%.
You said it was 75? Don't think I didn't hear that. That'd be 3 out of 4.
I added it.
No, G.U.Y.S said it. He's real quiet right now.
I was just agreeing with Butch. This is what happens to me on my parlays. I listen to other people's advice, and I end up looking like an idiot.
Well, I didn't hear what you said because it bleeped out. But 30 of 45 is clearly easy. 15, 66%. Boom.
There you go. 66%. We're dropping.
You're 2/3.
So 80 teams, top 33 make the cut. So that's a pretty big cut there. 47 teams gone from this thing. Top 33 in ties. So it'll probably be around the top 40 team. Probably half. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever.
Man.
Okay, guys, who wants to go first? I am just fired up about this.
Go ahead.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Whoa, let's play dial-ons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for, Dylon's dark horse pick for the Zurich and good old NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana, this upcoming week, all right? So I get the opportunity to give you two guys this week instead of just one. I apologize for last week. Corey Connors let me down, but I want to attribute it mostly to if he listened to the show and the reference to John Connor last week was the Terminator, and then AK erroneously attributed it to Star Wars, so I could understand why he may be a little disheveled by the connection not being made. So this week, I'm going to simplify things, okay? I'm going to give you two guys that have never played together in this tournament, but have probably played together more than any two other pairings on the entire sheet slated to tee off this week, okay? The connection between these guys is so strong that they not only come from the same country of origin, they also share the exact same birthday and were born out of the exact same womb, okay? So yes, that would mean that they are twins, AK, if I was to narrow it down. They are identical twins. That would be Mr. and Mr. Rasmus and Nikolai Hojgaard from Denmark, okay? Now, why would you pick two people from Denmark, you may ask, Dylon? That's a great question. It's all about connections, not course history this week, connections, okay? Denmark has one museum of modern art. Know what it's called? The Louisiana Museum of Modern Art. It's the only one in the entire country. Arguably the greatest jazz trumpet player of all time, Mr. Louis Armstrong, has infamously stated that the fans of Denmark are the best jazz enthusiast of any country that he had ever played in. Okay? Not only that, probably the best and most influential connection is Denmark is part of the Scandinavian country. And with this or Scandinavian landmass. So with this year being the year of the Vikings, it seems only fitting that we start off the Zurich golf tournament with a win from a pair of Viking twins, okay? So mark it down. Dylon's dark horses are the Hojgaard twins.
Skull.
God, that was really good. And yes.
Should end it with Skull.
He wrote that was a first take.
I will have
to say, that was beautiful.
He is entirely wrong that they are the pairing that have played probably the most together, because I'm going to say the Pearson Cootie brothers are 1 year older than the Hojgaard brothers, and they have played the most together.
In his face, in your face, Dylon. How could you not know that? You do all that research and not know this?
Parker and Pearson Cootie.
Wow.
Hey, that sounds like a familiar pair. You want me to tell you a little bit about Parker and Pearson Cootie? Because I was going to follow it up with a set of twins myself.
Ooh.
Okay. Here we go. These twins are from Plano, Texas. They are twins. Parker, Pearson, Power, Play, Dallas, Stars, Playoff, Hockey. What river runs from Dallas to New Orleans? I think it's the Red River. Pretty sure. Now, you're probably asking yourself,
Dallas
does not go through Dallas.
Then it was the Sabine River. One of those two rivers goes from Dallas to New Orleans. Some river. So they are connected by the waterway.
By the color red.
That's right. We are 70%
Denmark,
water.
Red.
The Earth is 70% water. It was Earth Day not too long ago. And let me tell you what's housed in Plano, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, where these two twins were born and have played more golf than the Hojgaards. Pizza Hut. What does hut rhyme with? Putt.
But
Frito-Lay. What do they make?
like chips.
Chips. So,
Fritos.
yes. And Toyota headquarters also there. What do you do with the Toyota car?
Drive it.
Drive,
Take it back.
chip, drive, chip, and putt. Headquarters of the world is Plano, Texas, where the Pearson, Parker, Cootie twins were born. Drive, chip, putt. You could not have read the tea leaves any better than Plano, Texas, right there. Plus, connected by the Red River or Sabine River, one of those two. And let me tell you,
those were your guys.
yes,
Oh, my bad.
yes, yes, the Cootie brothers.
I did not know that.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's fine because I was still going to go on that rant no matter what. And they're the perfect
bad.
complement. Strokes gained approach, Parker 34th. Strokes gained putting, Pearson 11th. Strokes or tee to green, strokes gained, Parker 49th. Driving distance, Pearson 27th. The perfect combo, the perfect brothers. Drive, chip, and putt. Put them in there.
God.
How about that? So
Well, here's the deal.
Host
Here's the deal.
I'm trying to find this river that you're talking about that connects them.
I've
got the Trinity River, or Sabine.
Just type in Sabine River. Sabine.
Guys,
Yeah.
we've been doing this a year and a half. You not know that he makes this stuff up? Nobody fact check any of us ever. But I'm going to let you play those guys because, one, I stole your weightlifting answer for water cooler debate. But two, I didn't put who I was going to play in the doc. So, therefore, you got to go first. But I was going, that is the whole reason I wore my chain was to link sets of twins together. So therefore, I'm going to use my another link in my chain to go ahead and play another set of brothers who also plays well together and have unmatched, sticking with my red and white flag because that got me hot with Straka. But also, these guys talk like people from Louisiana. I am playing the Fitzpatrick brothers.
Okay. So we've got three sets of brothers. Three sets of, dude. I think three of us wanted to pick the Cootie brothers.
Fun fact, I've been to their house.
Have you?
We did a feature on them at the end of last year, maybe in January or something. We went to their house and their parents' house actually. They're gonna be studs. They're the next. Tex. They went to Texas. They won a national championship for Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Stole them right out from under you.
Almost.
All right, Tex. What set of brothers are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick another set of brothers. One brother.
What's going on in Augusta?
Both of these guys are top 40. Both of these brothers are top 40 in strokes gained putting. One went to the University of Texas. The other went to Stetson, which is where? You guessed it, Florida.
Florida, yeah.
The Stetson Lancers.
One has 7 cuts made. The other has 8 cuts made.
One from the same cloth.
0 top 10s, but 2 top 25s. The other, 1 top 10 and 3 top 25s. And one of them hit the 1000th water ball at the Players on hole 17.
Yes.
What is that?
My two brothers are the guys who are perfectly named for a good old Western movie. Ryder and the Hoss.
Yes.
Nice.
There they are.
You got to ride a hoss.
Bingo.
Ride a hoss,
Yep,
not a
right.
cowboy.
Oh, save a hoss, ride a cowboy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Hey, shout out Toby.
You got hossed. Oh, good. Yeah. Big hoss.
R.I.P. IP.
Okay, who's left? Butch.
Butch.
All right. I'm going to give you a set of brothers from different mothers. And we're going to give you a lot of stats. They are probably really good. They're in the PGA. Okay. They're probably top 100 in approach, putting, and off the tee. These guys are electric. One went to Georgia, and the other one is Joel Damon.
Did not go to
Butch
Georgia.
can't stop picking Georgia players. I feel like every time we do this, he's like, Georgia. You know, most players
Keith
on tour
Mitchell
from Georgia.
and
Go Dogs.
Joel Damon, that is probably
Joel
going to be the most
Damon.
electric duo to watch out there because we were hoping Hubbard and Higgs would be paired up. They are not.
Oh, or Lauer, too. Oh, man.
And Lauer's with the Wu-Tang, Dylan, Dylon.
I was wondering where you were going to go with that.
Yeah, me too.
Their price pretty low.
Yeah.
Hey, there's old Hubs right there.
Hubs
at
is
him.
playing with a bad partner.
He's playing with Brim. That's right. So
Yeah, you tossed
from
those
this
back.
little segment right here, these two guys, I think, Tristan Lawrence and Potgater, I think they're both
Oh,
from South
Potgater?
Africa, so they could be brothers. Yeah,
Yes, dude.
they should get off the pot.
We can't
Hey.
or can't play Lauer.
Stay off the grass. Whoa.
It's been too hot, dude.
But he's been on fire.
Lauer's been too hot.
Where are we at? 7,200? We got a
Anyways,
nice little lineup
let's,
right here.
let's look, and we're obviously, and also I was listening to Byron the Model Maniac, who is, yeah, I mean you don't pronounce MJ Defoe. He said it's Daffy.
Like duck?
Byron, who's South African.
Huh.
Yeah, I was completely blown away by that.
Defeat.
So,
Well,
anyways,
he plays in our William Defoe plays, so he's Defoeing us once and twice, and now it's Daffy.
that's right. The Foo Fighters. Oh, dude, Schmeed.
Oh, Schmeed and
That's
Smalley.
who we
Yep.
should put in.
Dude,
Yep.
That's who we should put
isn't
in
that
there.
the guy
Look at that.
from Nirvana that
Dang it.
started that band?
Yes.
Yeah,
There you have
Drummer.
it, folks.
I think.
That's
When
the
he-
lineup. Let me snap.
Created the
snap a
Foo
quick
Fighters.
picture of that.
He wrote everything, wrote all the lyrics, wrote all the music, played all the stuff. When he took it to the record deals, they're like, "Where's your band?" So he had to teach everybody everything.
He also
Okay, so that's-
said that he didn't like the name Foo Fighters. He just was like, "Hey, let's call them Foo Fighters."
Yeah.
Hey, look at Buku right here. He cashed in over half a goal in the first 10 minutes of Oilers Kings. Electric. Look at Buku. Okay, I think all we have left is How Dare You's, right?
Yeah. That's right.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How Dare You's. This is where we take a few days worth of sports or life happenings and we just scream at the clouds like old men. How about that, boys? Let me set us back up. Text front and center. You going first? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hit it.
So my How Dare You goes out to the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
They just released the potential stadium that they want to build, and it's a freaking dome. Nobody
Ooh.
wants to go to Chicago and watch the Bears play in a freaking dome.
Or
Bears
watch them, period.
play outside in Chicago in the cold. Football is a dish best served cold. We say it over and over again every year. There's no reason to put the freaking Bears in a freaking dome. How dare you, to that ownership group,
Cowards.
putting them in a dome? What a bunch of idiots.
It's all about
That's two
hosting the
domes.
Super Bowl now.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
you know who's
true.
not? You know who's not building a dome?
The Bills.
Buffalo.
That's right.
I don't want
Probably
to see a
should
Bears
over
home game in a dome. I just don't want to do it. Like, that's not, to me, football. I want to see
Also,
cold football.
a former GM scout, speaking of the Bears, says that Caleb Williams scares a lot of teams. He scares the shenanigans out of a lot of NFL teams. One GM told me it's like if Prince played QB.
What?
It's like Prince playing QB.
That's good.
Game.
Yeah, maybe he falls to the
Louses.
Vikings.
If he should show up tomorrow.
Dressed like Prince. Oh my gosh, that'd be incredible.
Oh my gosh, dude. Prince. Caleb Williams, if you're out there, show up tomorrow dressed like Prince. That
Is
would be the
he
ultimate.
going to the draft?
It doesn't matter where he is. It's not cool to go to the draft anymore. It's cool to be at home like you don't care about the draft.
Yeah.
You know.
Really?
So yeah.
Dang.
That's outrageous.
What? I think it probably
Outrageous.
changed whenever it was like a 1 day thing or a 2 day thing. But now that it's like a marathon, I can see. It also spares the embarrassment.
Yeah, you don't want to get Will Levis.
Yeah.
Who's going to be this year's Will Levis?
Brady Quinn.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
J-Vi,
Or
come
Aaron
on down here.
What? Oh, you want me to go? Well,
Yep.
I mean, you're going to lose me here for this because what I'm doing is, we asked a question last week about why can't the golf tournaments ever be finished on Sunday? Well, from our good friend, I want to call him Michael Kim, but I don't think that's his name. Now my phone's going. Yeah, it is his name, Michael Kim.
Mike Kim.
Yes, he tweeted
Great
out
follow.
why this is the case. It's not that the tournament officials make the call on tee times. The how dare you goes out to the TV networks because they are the ones that make the call and influence when the tee times will go. Tournament officials don't want to be there on Monday morning. TV might have said, we don't care if we finish on Monday. We'd rather get the best possible TV ratings on Sunday.
What?
So TV is like, we don't care about finishing on Monday because we want to have the tournament going on at the best time on Sunday. So they'd rather have it teed off and get delayed and then replay the round, then start it early and only have the final round on for 2 hours instead of the full 4 or 5 hours. So TV determines when the tee times are.
That's outrageous.
That's why you have Monday finishes. So how dare you, TV networks, for being greedy and doing that.
That is greedy. That's a big how dare you.
Yes. You're welcome.
And Cole also asked if this is a Hooters advertisement.
Yes.
No free shout outs, but possibly. But we would rather have our own restaurant called Bulges. Better. Low take.
In the link.
I got kicked out. I'm not getting back on my phone.
You're out?
Well, I'm on, but I'm not. My camera, I don't know. So
floating J-Vi face. Okay. Here's my how dare you. This one, obviously, those who have listened to our show and those who know us know that I cannot stand the College Football Playoff Committee. So how dare you, College Football Playoff Committee, once again ruining everything. Here's a quote from Heather Dinich. I guess she's a college football insider for
Yeah,
ESPN
she used to
or
be
something.
ACC.
There's some buzz here at the college football playoff spring meetings about the idea of a group of 5 postseason tournament. It was discussed years ago, but never gained traction. Retiring AAC Commissioner Mike Oresco said he was always concerned it would separate us from the big guys. How dare you, College Football Playoff Committee, you idiots, for first expanding the playoff and then wrecking all the conferences one by one, the Pac-12, discrediting the ACC by not letting Florida State in. What's going to happen to the Big 12? And now you're after the group of 5. So what 2 conferences are left? Oh, look at that. The Big 10 and the SEC. Wow. So we're going to ruin the group of 5 chances before that even starts. They've already started that rumor. The Big 12, they're going to render useless. And so the only 2 that are going to be left standing will be the Big 10 and the SEC. And all I can picture is the meme of the Grim Reaper going down the doors with the pictures on each door. And the last one at the door that he's opening is the group of 5. So they're killing and spreading rumors and nonsense. And yet again, I will say, just let the Big 10 and the SEC go play their own thing, and everybody else play another tournament. I'm done. I hate the College Football Playoff Committee because before even anything has even started with the new expansion, they have already twisted everybody's arm and tried to stronghold everything. So how dare you, College Football Playoff Committee, you idiots. Okay, that was Butch.
Dude, I'm going to do an instant. How dare you to myself for almost sabotaging your guys indirectly without even knowing. So, how dare the Cootie brothers better come out and play, okay?
Dude, how dare all 3 of us for honing in on the Cooney brothers. That was without any communication whatsoever at all.
Because I didn't even look at your guys list or anybody's. So I was just when Dylan said the Hodge guard, I was like, I think the Cootie brothers are slightly older. So I was Googling it over here. I wanted to get him. But anyway.
In the process, you got both of us and yourself.
Yeah, because I saw you pause and it was like, oh, I bet that it was his guys.
You were going in on the Cootie brothers. I was like, well, I'm still going to do all this. I got a whole notepad full of notes that I wrote down that I am going to say no matter who says what.
Oh.
So,
but
anyways, I also want to do an honorable mention, how dare you, to walnuts. Can I do that real quick?
Did you find them on the floor?
Nope. Walnuts are fraudulent. They look like a brain. They're the biggest nut in the bag. And then you bite into them and there's no crunch. Shout out goat type of crunch. You bite into them and they're just mushy. So how dare you to walnuts for being a weak nut, walking around all big and bad, taking up all the room in the trail mix bag, and absolutely having no body or fiber about you. You're a joke, walnuts. Okay, anything else? Somebody's typing something.
Yes.
Do we want any NHL Yahoos talk? Because that was electric. Other than the Rangers are up 2-0 on their way going to sweep the Capitals.
The Leafs are in shambles.
Did they lose?
They lost. They were up 1-2 or 2-1, 2-1, and then had like 2 goals scored in like 2 minutes on them.
No.
And then had a nail in the coffin with when they pulled the goalie. I was watching it here. It's it was not good. The whole building was like in shock.
Dude, now
that series might be over.
Here's the real question. The Bruins are 2-0 with Swayman. Mm-hmm. They are 0-1 with Ullmark.
Swayman looked good.
He is now 6-0 against the Leafs with a less than 1.5 goals against average. How in the world, if you're the Bruins, do you go back to Ullmark? You can't. Right?
No.
Because they're doing this goalie rotation thing.
Ride the hot hand.
You got to put your pride aside. And that Florida Tampa series has been absolutely insane, by the way. That has been an awesome series. And it looks like the Rangers and the Canes are on a collision course, and the Panthers and the Bruins. And then on the western side, Vancouver's done without Demko because they have to play Casey DeSmith, who stinks. And Nashville is rolling. See, there's Buku. Swayman has been looking good. They're definitely going back to Omar. They're over. Thank you, Buku. They don't need to. Swayman is now 2-0 against that team, letting up 1 goal each. You cannot have that happen. But it looks like the Oilers are probably going to move on. The Stars and the Knights are in an absolute dogfight.
Yep.
And who else is it? The Jets and the Avalanche. That's a good series. So all those series are. I think Edmonton's going to run away with it in the West. So should be fun. But
they need to get it going. They're down 2-0.
Who, Edmonton?
Oilers.
They're down?
They're losing right now.
Oh, my gosh.
The Kings?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, the hockey, that's going to be phenomenal. Hope we get a bunch of Game 7s. You know, that was the longest time we ever went without having overtime. Since like 1993. Been like 30 years since we didn't have an overtime game in the first couple of games. Oh, no.
We do now.
Buku says 3-1 now. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
Anything else, fellas?
Nope.
All right. I got to build about 20 lineups. We got to take this thing to the top. And the draft is tomorrow. I don't know if we're doing anything for the draft. Probably not, because everybody and their mother is going to be doing draft shows.
Yep.
So what we should do is we should watch draft shows and then analyze those draft shows. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what we should do.
We'll go. The new uniforms. Did we talk about the new uniforms?
What do you think of those?
By far, the Detroit Lions are the worst, I think.
Well, they look like the Panthers.
I didn't see the Lions.
The whole thing doesn't make sense to me. But
what's my team look like?
Everybody's hating on everybody's hating on the Denver ones. I love the Denver throwbacks. I don't know if you guys saw those the old D with the horse on them, the orange ones with the
what about
blue helmets.
Denver getting Zach Wilson?
Ooh. Yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Buku. We really appreciate it, man. Yeah, Zach Wilson on a roster that it's Zach Wilson, Nathan Peterman, and I can't remember the third one, but Zach Wilson is by far the best quarterback on that roster, which is hilarious. But the Broncos uniforms look like UTSA and who's the other one? Syracuse, Virginia. But yeah, they stole the Roadrunners uniforms for sure. I don't know what the Houston Texans are doing with theirs. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. But the powder blue Broncos definitely fire. WOAT-A-MAKER standings. I'm in first. Commanding
powder
lead.
Blue Bronco jerseys?
Well, the old John Elway one with the powder blue.
The Houston ones are sick too, with the H on the side.
Yeah, the H is sick.
Yeah.
The other one they did is like a UFL or an XFL jersey. I'm in first, 11 wins, commanding lead in golf. G.U.Y.S in second with 8. Dylon's making up ground with 5. Tex has 3. Butch P, 0. Can he get off the schneid in the team event? Will he play the Cootie Brothers? Nobody knows. Recommend our show to a friend, a family member, or both. Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, website and blog, themillygoats.godaddysites.com. I forgot to say our handles, the Millie Goats on YouTube and Rumble, at Millie Goats on Twitter, at the Millie Goats on Instagram. Subscribe to the show, rate the show, review the show. We would do that for you. It is I don't know what G.U.Y.S planning to play with music, but we are out of time on 125, and we will see you in a few days. Have fun at the draft, everyone. Go Niners. First round pick in like 3 years. They're probably going to trade it.
My
The Cowboys.
computer